Hello and welcome to Europa Universalis 4 Rights of Man DLC. We just finished a war versus England and actually got some of our territory back and a bit of Wales as well, which we're currently coring. We increased autonomy just to avoid the unrest. France is cancelling our subsidies, which should impact our money situation. We are still making a profit, but we have loans. Okay, this guy here, do we need you as well to hang around? Huh. Do we need you hanging around? That is the question here. Tech-wise, how are we doing? We are ahead of time, so it's not gonna be a disaster if he gets removed. And how many loans did we have? We have 5 that I would like to repay, so I think you are getting fired. And that way we can get to pay off our loans that faster. Lose stability or lose money. Stability is at 1. Admin points, this is money and another loan. 91. Right, we need to repay our loans, we need to rebuild our fleet. And actually these guys here, you get the guy assigned. And can you actually go explore something? You can only go and circumnavigate the globe, so that's not going to be relevant. So protect trade instead, and just go home at war. And then we have Ottomans go to war against Mamluks. Then we have 3 transports left. So we lost a fair amount of ships in the last war. Our exhaustion is quite high. Yep, it is. So we just need to sit tight here. Stability less than 0 for Peasants' War, so let's not lose stability. Poland is now in the Renaissance. We are as well, but is it present in all provinces? Embraced, embraced, it is, yeah. Okay, good, good, good. It appears that our heir is now an expansionist. Global settler increase. Could be quite useful a little bit later on when we actually have a colony going, which we don't. Okay, there's 1 loan that gets repaid. Yeah, separatists we need to deal with. Norway made claims on us. Okay, you gained course. Are we gonna state you straight away? This is Wales. And this is Northumbria. It's also gonna give us positive income, apparently. Like so. How many states? We can have a lot more, so we're all good here. Which means this one can just slowly fall downwards the autonomy, all the way down to 0 or thereabouts. Corruption is 0. Prestige at -5. Papal states in Provence are done with their war. can store 999 points because we don't have any tech penalty. So they have changed that, so this number, the maximum number that you can keep, scales with the percentage that you are behind here, which is 0 for us currently. Next institution will start in 1500s or thereabouts. Improve relations with Oldenburg. So we did that quest. Good. Arrival of our rival, Hungary's opinion. So let's go for that one. And Oldenburg, you just come on home. So Hungary, here you go. Improve relations with you. Someone wanted condottieri and then it disappeared again. Can recall the guy from Austria. Well, it's because I have an available mercenary. And I want to keep my troops available because I need to rebuild them and whatnot. So I don't know. France. Do you have any friends that we don't have? Scotland, Castile, Brittany, Genoa, and Gelre. Gelre is here, so just improve relations with you. Economy, repay loans. Because 72, 100, 80, 80, and 80. You only have 5 of them. When is this due? 4th of June, so let's just run it down automatically. It should be fine. Our truce with Sweden has ended. And Denmark. And Norway, yep. Truce with Muscovy, Pskov. Had no idea how to pronounce the last two, but Lübeck loses. Unhappiness amongst the merchants. Lose diplo points or lose mercantilism. I guess we're losing diplo points, unfortunately. Honest Merchants of Scotland. We will gain global trade power for 10 years. Awesome. Okay, we are repaying this loan here. Curtailed mercenaries expires. Milan beats Savoy. Some Castilian troops that are just stuck here. I'm basically just waiting to repay our loans and then rebuilding our fleet and army. How's our force limit? It was 20 or so. 23, so it's still thereabouts. 23 ships. We were actually over the force limit last I checked, or before the war started. It wasn't this high, I think it was like 21 or something like that, but we were over by a bit. We lost quite a few ships here. So next tech, what's gonna happen? Military points is clearly the leading here, but we are ahead of time, so we can't really use them for tech at least. Which means I will want a colonial range level 7, could be nice. Also the other one here, colonial range plus 50%, so both of those will be good. Muscovy goes to war. And here's another idea coming up, and it has to be a military one because we're ahead. Well, it has to be, but it's going to be. And this one here is strengthen government. Spend 100 military points. Yeah, I knew there was a new military point down. To gain legitimacy, but we don't really need that much legitimacy. Right. Repay loan, Rail of Arrival, Diplo Power. When is this? 1st of April. Let's repay this one as well. Next mission. Create an army or a navy. I guess we're going to create an army for our nation. Actually, England. We could fabricate some sort of claim. I think Pale is going to be first on the list. And Northumberland next. Alright, and recall this diplomat. Okay, why? How many friends do you have now? Baden, Hamburg, Bremen, Riga, Lübeck. So basically they're in the trade league. Castile will join in though. Which means I could take a few of these provinces here, like Bremen. What's their development? 20, so they'll probably cost a lot, and aggressive expansion a lot. Right. You don't want to be a vassal voluntarily, right? Yeah, probably not. Right, where do I send my diplomat? What are you going to do? I don't know, go to Poland, say, and improve relations. Right, so 5 gold a month, and we owe 3 loans still. Right. Tech. That is the military tech. We will not take that one at all. Well, not now. What I could do is develop one of the provinces a bit. Who's the cheapest one? Lothian looks like to be the cheapest one, together with East Frisia. So Lothian and East Frisia, and dump 100 points in that direction. Granted, the autonomy here is quite high. Anyway, Lothian gained a small boost. Should have probably pushed both into here, but alright. Poland annexed somebody, alright. Genoa has gotten to Renaissance. And diplomatic insult. Military tech again. Okay, because the year changed over. We can now take this idea here, colonial range, and that will decrease the unrest. Or do I actually want to go for the tech? I think I want to go for the tech first. Even though the idea is going to be very good for us. Development. Cost there. 51, Lothian. Let's do that again. How much does that give? That gives like a few hundred more manpower. Quality wood, more money, excellent. So quicker to pay off our debt. Brittany, royal marriage ended. So we need to get that back at some point when the next diplomat's available. Hungary, you should be done with your stuff reasonably soon. And Brittany even offers it to us, so that should be fine. And we are back at having a tech option. Post-war tax relief has expired. which means we now could get even more money. Alright, still the military one. So still development. East Frisia is not the cheapest, but I think I'll have Lothian and I'll get 20 development and another building slot. Okay, we actually might have enough money to repay the next loan. Yep, we do. So get that done. Getting 6 gold a month. This is quite good. England are no longer a great power. Right, so it's Muscovy, Hungary, Timurids, Poland, France, Castile, Ottomans, and Ming. Motion classes advanced, gains 10 influence, so that moves him to 20, so nothing to worry about really. So Lothian, you got up to 20 in development, an extra building slot. Excellent. Excellent. And again, and this would be the military tech once more. So the most cheap one is East Frisia again. The autonomy will fall slowly, so should be fine. Right, dump some points that way. Recall the diplomat. And he has arrived. So what should I do with you? Allies, France. We have aggressive expansion of 12 versus you. Let's just improve relations to the max here. How much more for this tech? Not much. It's there. Which means we will take it right now. Excellent. And where is our trade fleet? It's here. So you land here. And see if we can go exploring a bit. And there's a split in half button. There is. So you three, you have the leader. You go explore somewhere. The Shrunken Expanse, or whatever that name was. And you go back to protect trade in the North Sea. And military attack again, and we're still ahead of time. Let's keep developing the cheapest ones, I imagine. There's a lot of 55s here. So the provinces that will be closest to gaining a new building slot, I imagine. So that'll be Limerick and Connacht, Sligo and Ulster. Let's just do those, and then we'll dump a fair amount of points that way. Then we should get the next tech rather than the next, you know, when this has gone down enough. Ahead of time penalty, which means diplomatic you still need to catch up with military, and the leader, he is military. Yeah. Discovered an agent. So where's our fleet? It's up here somewhere, exploring away. And there seems to be some sort of shoreline that we might explore. Interesting. Right, we have building capabilities, so which means we could also repay a loan. So let's just do that. So one more loan to go. Lithuania is at Renaissance. Actually, can we actually get a colony somewhere? Possible colonies? No. So Africa, it has been colonized by somebody else. But, yep. Okay, deal. Guess that couldn't be helped. And our fleet, there's definitely coast over here. There's colors as well, so there's some either natives or some people or something. Lose one base tax in Cumbria and gain one in Lothian. Cumbria is actually not our correct culture, so this is exceptionally fine. And Lothian here, very good. Palatinate goes to war, but that's all fine. I think I'll take a break here and see you again in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.